My beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks." All right, so today's topic, drumroll, is Memorial Day, hence all my decorations. So, as we all know, Memorial Day, that's the day that we think about all of our fallen heroes who died at war. And the history of it was initially known as Decoration Day because people would go to the graveyard and decorate the tombstones of those who had died. Of course, it's always the last Monday in May. So when I started doing these Storytime videos, I was like, okay, my favorite, whatever it was. So now that this is the second year that I'm doing them, and I'm thinking, what's my second favorite Memorial Day? Well, Memorial Day in general, the unofficial start of the summer, like it made me think of my childhood and like growing up in the Bronx where like you're in school and then it's like, oh yeah, you knew school was going to be finishing and then like you would go to the beach or whatever. And I think the one I did a year ago, I spoke about Fire Island because I, for decades, spent all of my Memorial Day weekends there. So then I was like, how do I top that? And because I watched this documentary a couple of days ago, Bronx, USA on HBO, that's going to be my video in 2 weeks. It was great. We'll talk about that in 2 weeks. It made me think of the Bronx, and I was like, oh my God, you fool. My favorite Memorial Day as of late was Memorial Day weekend 2019, right before the pandemic. My high school choir teacher, who was also a musical director, he brought us all together. In 1983, which was the year I graduated high school, we did a production of the musical Grease. And what's so wonderful about my choir conductor is that periodically he brings us together and, we have reunions or like we'll even do concerts. Like 12 years or so ago, we did a performance of Mozart's Requiem. So we rehearsed every Thursday for like 3 months and then did a one-time performance. So fast forward to 2019, all of us that were in the production of Grease 36 years before, we all got together in his apartment in Riverdale in the Bronx. And we performed all of the songs, and it was just such an incredible opportunity for me to see these people that I love so dearly. And a lot of my friends from high school, like we all did like grammar school, junior high school, so we knew each other since we were like 5. And it's incredible that here I am, 57 years old, and I've known these people fucking 50 years and we still have this incredible closeness. And my high school years were incredible, and the fact that we still see each other. And thankfully, I'll say this much about social media, as much as a lot of times I'm like, this bitch is a pain in the ass. Like I remember when I first went on Facebook, it had already been out like years and I was so against it. But 5 years later, I was like, oh, let me do it. And I was able to reconnect with that many more people from my childhood, from high school. But that particular day, like we sang all the songs. And I remember afterwards, we went to, it was like, I don't know, like 10 of us. It's probably like 20 of us, but then like the 10 of us, which were like the bad bitches, we were like, girl, let's go drinking. So we went to like some local straight bar in Riverdale and we were there till like midnight. Then we all like took the subway, like, into the city or wherever the fuck we lived. And it was just wonderful for me and wonderful that I still have these friendships that I'm able to keep up. So that particular Memorial Day weekend, I remember also when he planned it for that weekend, I was like, dude, seriously? Memorial Day weekend, and you're gonna like make me go to the Bronx? And like, cause I'm so used to going away, like anywhere to the beach or whatever. And that particular year, I struggled with it because like on the one hand, I knew I had to go, I wanted to go, but at the same time, I also knew I wanted to like go somewhere. And I obviously went and saw my friends, and it was the best decision that I could have made. And that was that Sunday, and that made up for the entire weekend. It was incredible. And the sad thing is that's the last time we've seen each other, because then we were supposed to have a reunion the following year, that following June, but then June 2020, but then, you know, the pandemic had just hit that March, and so we've yet to have any kind of get together. So anyway, for my high school friends that are watching, I can't wait to see you bitches. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad that you're in my lives. You guys should be watching this Friday, Memorial Day weekend. This Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to go hang out with one of my dearest friends, Cheesecake Mike. Hey, bitch. He lives in Jersey. So I'm just going to go away for that weekend and go visit him, and we'll like hang out, eat food, watch TV, all that good shit. Then the following weekend, I want to go see Juanita and Robert, who my other two bitches. Hey, girls. Anyway, so finally, I've done nothing since the pandemic, and I'm like, oh, good. I have a couple of little weekend getaways that I think I can actually get away and do. So, and then God willing, I'm supposed to be in Spain in September for 10 days. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, so that's my Memorial Day story, and I'm just fortunate that these people are still in my life, and in 2 weeks, this will sort of like be the prelude into the whole Bronx, USA documentary, which when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God, I still have to do a YouTube video. And that's what triggered the memory of my Memorial Day video. So who knew? All right, guys, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. If you like what I have to say, give a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you do. And see you in a couple of weeks. And most importantly, have an incredible weekend. Don't forget, you know, it's the unofficial start of December, but don't also forget what Memorial Day stands for. And you know, have that moment and have that thought and prayer for those that are no longer with us. So, love you.